this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Kansas City.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Mahomes again. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Brought down at his
Chris Jones on the stop.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. In the divisional round, where the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's going to run again. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
complete.
Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. 2 points down, he's coming. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike,
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup at 25. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Watson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
Down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles. Picked off around the 27. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Come to the floor. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. I got him.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go. Check it forward. Lucky.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. 91 is the man. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 91 is the mic.
Again, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's coming to the line. My 31.
From the 27, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, pick one. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun, Watson. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Fletcher Cox.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Mahomes firing complete. Oh, another beauty. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Drake. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Chiefs 28, Texans 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot. Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving. And a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. On the toss, Drake going left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Watson. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. 57. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running, it's Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Drake. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They stay on the ground with Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. 39 yards there, a big one.
The tackle made by Lonnie Johnson. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's